Alright, people. In this video, we will learn how to install Minikube on a Ubuntu server. For that purpose, I will launch a EC2 server C7i large because it has two CPUs as well as 4 GB RAM. And even in the official documentation of Minikube, they recommend us to have a two CPUs as well as 4 GB RAM or two CPU, 2 GB RAM server. Let's go and let me launch this particular server. And this entire installation process I have divided into these 4 stages. First, let me launch a server. Once the server has been launched, I'm going to go and install a Docker there. Then I'll continue the installation procedure. But just give me a minute. Let me launch a EC2 server first. Right. I'm going to name it as Minikube. And, I will borrow Ubuntu operating system here. Latest version works. There is no issues with the latest version. I'm going to go with the latest version. Then I have to change the instance type from T3 micro to C7i flux large because as you can see there, it has two CPUs as well as 4 GB of RAM. Key pair, I'll select an existing one. No worries there. And I'm not going to change the existing network settings. Only the storage, I'll enhance it to 30 GB. And now looks everything's good. Minikube has been installed. Okay, Minikube name has been given. And Ubuntu server, we have chosen the latest version. Instance type, I'm going to go with C7i Flux Large, which has two CPU, 4 GB RAM. Perfect. And storage, I will increase it to 30 GB. That is done. Let me launch an instance. We'll just give him a minute. Perfect. Now we have a server ready now. Right. As you can see, I have a server up and running. I'll just give him a minute. So let him do all the status check and all the stuff. So once it is done, I'll just connect to this server. And I'm not going to take any root access since it is an open. Directly, I'll start working as a normal user. All right. That should do us. Perfect. Everything is set up now. Now let me go ahead. Let me first install, or first I would like to install, or first I will install Docker. For that, I will search on the Google Docker Ubuntu. Since I'm using the Ubuntu operating system, let me go and search the Docker on Ubuntu. He will redirect me to official documentation of Ubuntu. And I'll just scroll down and I'll go through the installation methods. There is one particular method, set up and install Docker engine from Docker apt repository. Or this is one of the best method there. Install using apt repository. So of course, I'll just, I need to copy and paste this entire commands there onto my server. So I'll just go back to this place. I'll copy this entire thing, all the options, and I'll go to my official Minikube server. I'll just paste it here. And I'll hit enter. So let him do his work there. Yes, I would like to upgrade and do all the stuff there. Perfect. All the things has been installed or updated. Once it is done, still Docker package is not completely installed. So I need to do this one more command. I'll copy this, go back and I'll paste it. I'll try to do Y. Now the Docker has been installed. I can check it by using, uh, you can do this one also, not status and all. Let me check it, status directly. Yep, it is installed and it is running. All right. Once the Docker has been installed, as you can see, I've installed a Docker now. Second step, let me go and let me try to install Minikube directly. For that purpose, I'll close this one. I'll go to new tab. I'll search here, Minikube, download, install, anything works. So then it will redirect me to official documentation of Minikube. And as you can see there, Minikube is for local Kubernetes. So, if we are trying to learn and practice anything on a Kubernetes, or if you want to learn Kubernetes, this is one of the best thing that you can do. Uh, this is one of the best thing you can do. Install Minikube and learn on your local environment. That will have a best option. This is one of the best thing you can do to install Minikube locally and learn the Kubernetes. Now, as you can see there, we need two CPUs, 2 GB of free memory, and 20 GB of hard disk. But on a safer end, I have already chosen two CPUs, 4 GB RAM, and 30 GB of hard disk space. And along with that, in order for us to run a Minikube, they have clearly mentioned either container or virtual machine manager is required. As a part of this, I have already installed Docker. Just now, we installed the Docker there, and I'm going to move add the option. Now, in order to install Minikube, so I would just go back and hit, Linux here, and I'll leave it to binary download packages. And as usual, how we copied in the other place on your Docker, same thing I'll do here also. I'll just copy this one, go back to this place, paste it, hit enter. Now, actually, Minikube has been installed. Of course, he has installed it. Just remember it. You can go back and you can try to run this command. So Minikube start. Of course, there is one glitch there. We will find an error. He says, a current user has not been added to Docker group. That is an error. Where can I find this error? In the Docker suggestions, he said, add your user to Docker group, right? So he has already thrown me the command also. See, we can copy this entirely and paste here directly and hit enter. Now, once again, you can run the same command, Minikube start. Now, just wait there for a minute and you can see there, he says downloading Kubernetes. This version of Kubernetes has been downloaded and he will form one master, one node structure. And let him download, give him a minute. Right, I will just wait for a minute. You can see creating Docker containers and he's utilizing 2 CPUs and 3 GB of RAM. That is the reason, for safer side, I picked 4 GB of RAM. Now, you see, preparing Kubernetes on Docker, version of Docker is mentioned. Now he's booting up the control plane and all the options. So everything is configured and it is running right. And he says Minikube cluster is ready and we can use directly. But still, one last piece of puzzle is missing. We haven't yet installed kubectl. We haven't yet installed kubectl. So in order to install kubectl, we already done all the things. If you observe there, we installed the Docker, we installed Minikube, we installed Minikube start. This is also we done it. So even though if you did not mention driver as a Docker, since that is the only available driver, he'll automatically pick that option. and is already running actually in the backend. So only thing we need to do is install kubectl, and we can verify how to install kubectl. There is one command, snap kubectl classic. Right. So I'll copy this. Let me try to paste it here. Yeah. kubectl has also been installed and it is up and running. So let me show you how it goes. Later on, you can check with the command. And we will be able to see all of the Kubernetes components, which has already been installed. Now, this is how you installed and you start a Minikube cluster. Right? So once your work is done, you can do stop. Automatically, Minikube plane will stop. And if you want to delete, that is also available. You can go ahead and delete this option. But right now, I would like to stop and I'll just leave. And you can observe that he says one node stop. As we discussed, Minikube has one control plane and one worker plane. So that is what he said. Now the worker plane or the node has been stopped. That is how the Minikube is working in the background. Thank you much, people. We'll meet you in the next video.